Hello and welcome. Today we're unboxing the TOPTES Combustible Gas Leak Detector PT177. It's used to sniff out things like methane, propane, etc., and it's for home use. And the box here shows that it's a combustible gas leak, the model number, looking at the other side, the brand name, TOPTES. And it shows that there's a 5-minute auto shut-off, low battery indicator, high and low sensitivity, visual and audible detectors. Let's see what else the box has. It says it's made in China. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at what's inside. We've got the manual. We've got a plastic container with a couple of things and a sleeve. The box is empty, so let's put that aside. That's a nice sleeve. Great place to store it when you're not using it. It includes 2 batteries. They look like AAA batteries. Let's open the batteries up and get them ready. Let's take a look at the manual. Oh, the battery is rolling away. We'll come back and get it later. We can see there's an English manual, a German manual, French, Italian, and Spanish. Looking at the product overview, it identifies where the sensor head is, where the concentration indicator is. These are the flashing lights. It shows high at the top. And then we've got the power indicator and the power button. Next comes the sensitivity button, where you can toggle to high sensitivity. The default when you power up is high sensitivity, so you can toggle down if needed. And then there's the battery cover. So let's take that battery cover off and insert the 2 batteries. We need to chase those batteries down. That's the first one. Let's check this direction. Yeah, that looks right. The second one goes in, and then the cap. And now let's hit the power button. Got to hold it for 1 second. Okay, there we go. And it starts to cycle through, and it takes 30 seconds to tune itself. While it's doing that, let's look at the instructions, see if there's anything else we missed. The operational instruction says, in an area where the combustible gas is known not to be present, press the power button for more than 1 second. The detector will beep and start a 30-second zero calibration process, while the indicator lights will flash in the cycle. We saw that happen. Once that's complete, the concentration indicator turns off and the power indicator stays on. The S indicates that the detector is ready to take a measurement. And that's where we are right now. And then it says test it. It's recommended to use a lighter or stove to test the effectiveness of the detector. So let's head over to the stove. Here we are at the stove, and let's power this up. And it's going to start cycling through. And we'll speed through that while we look at the stove and get that ready for use. And a beep, and the power indicator is on, so it's ready to go. So here's the stove. The challenge with modern stoves is it's a safety feature. It doesn't stay unlit. However, a little gas always escapes. So here we are, we turned it on and that trigger set off. Let's try it again. It's pretty responsive. It seems to react quickly. I must have missed the gas there since it dissipates so quickly. So now we're down in the furnace room, looking at the gas connections to the furnace and the water heater. We're basically looking at every junction and looking to see whether or not there are any leaks at those junctions. So we're moving from the furnace down. It all looks good so far. Onto the main pipe, and going up, it heads towards the kitchen and the upstairs facilities. So let's follow those up as far as we can. And then let's follow it down to the water heater. Connections around the water heater seem fine. Might as well see whether there's any leakage of the flue area. It really should be burnt gas. So there it is. No gas was detected, but it's a handy tool to have. I'd smelled something and I wanted to be sure that there was no leak. It was something else. And this tool is an easy way to do it, and we can hang it up in any area that you think you might want to test periodically. But please remember to allow 30 seconds for a warm-up before you actually use it, and that's that boot up time. So I hope you found this video helpful, and there's a link below if you'd like to get one. Thank you so much for watching.